My name is the Critical Gaze. After many months away, I have returned home with only one goal: to save Gotham City. To do this, I must become vengeance. I must become the Knight. I must become Batman. The side missions in Batman Arkham City vary wildly. From amazing, with really creepy stories and great world building, to frustratingly overblown and tedious at times. I'm looking at you, Riddler. And then there's the ones that are straight up bad. So starting with the straight up bad ones, we have Azrael. Azrael is easily the worst side mission in this game, simply because there's absolutely nothing to it. You just spot him on a rooftop, fly over to him, he spouts some mumbo jumbo about a prophecy and then disappears into the night. And to top it all off, his inclusion in this game is nothing more than sequel bait for Arkham Knight, where his inclusion is significantly better.
I knew you would find me.
It wasn't hard, you left me a map. Who are you and what do you want? Why are you watching me?
We have been given many names, but you will come to know me as Azrael, loyal servant to the Order of Saint Dumas.
Just what I need. Another secret society.
I bring a message. Dark days are coming, Batman. The prophecy is coming true. You are the warrior who will close the gates of hell. You are the one who will save this day. And in doing so, events will occur that you cannot stop. From the ashes of Arkham, the fires will rage and Gotham will burn. And you will burn too.
I don't believe in fairy tales.
Believe what you will. The message has been delivered. We will meet again.
Coming in at the second worst missions are Remote Hideaway and Hot and Cold. I feel like these missions were just added to pad out the list of missions in the menu, and that's it. It's not as bad as Azrael because they at least add to the actual story as a whole, because you get upgrades that are actually useful for Batman, and they're not just here to bait you for Arkham Knight. But other than that, there's practically nothing to these missions. You go and beat a couple of thugs, collect an upgrade, that's it. There's no point in lingering, so let's move on. Next on the list is Heart of Ice. Now, for the rest of this list, none of these I consider to be bad, but some are better than others. And if I were to rank them, this is how I would rank them from best to worst. Like I said, there's nothing I consider to be bad about this mission. It's actually really heartwarming. And I love it simply because I love the subtext of Batman wanting Freeze to quit his villain life and the underlying respect the two characters have for each other. It's nice, it doesn't overstay its welcome, but it is just another mission where you go to a place, beat up a couple of thugs, and move on. So this is where I would place it. Next on the list, we have Fragile Alliance. This one is complicated because I wholeheartedly hate what Rocksteady did to my boy Bane in these games. But there is also an element that adds to this game. For one, Bane has you hunting down the Titan containers that Joker had shipped over to Gotham before Batman took him down at the end of the last game. It actually has us exploring the map in order to find the containers. And it even adds context to the story because we see that both Joker and Penguin have access to the Titan, with the inclusion of their Titan guards. And to top it all off, we get to fight some goons with Bane. And honestly, that's just really fucking cool.
Good.
Give us the Titan, Bane!
Help me, Batman! We must not allow these puppets to take the Titan!
What are you?
But then, Rocksteady doubled down on how stupid Bane is by this.
As I was saying, I've destroyed mine. I take it you've done the same?
In a manner of speaking, yes. Titan is too powerful to be used against me. I needed it all for myself. Now, do me a favor and die! Ah! No!
I knew I couldn't trust you, Bane, so I used you instead.
What?
Simple. You rounded up the remaining Titan. Now, I can destroy it.
Stop! No!
I warned you, Bane.
Free me!
No. You'll get out. Eventually. I'm too busy to keep fighting you.
No!
It's a complicated mission, which is why I can't place it any higher, and I think it's just better than Heart of Ice to earn its place here. Next up, we have Shot in the Dark. I think this mission is pretty fucking cool. It has you analyzing different crime scenes in order to track down Deadshot. And my favorite addition, which is also the most annoying addition, is how these missions are activated.
Augmented reality training activated. We have to kill to see the sun again.
And the last two missions have Batman adding to Deadshot's skills. In the final mission, he'll wonder how this victim was shot because they were hiding behind a car. And you'll discover pretty quickly that Deadshot ricocheted the bullet in order to make the shot.
That's how he did it. Deadshot ricocheted his shot off this shutter.
And all of this culminates in a tense standoff with Deadshot. He's scanning the environment and will instantly one-shot you if he spots you, so you've got to be extremely careful when approaching him. It's an awesome mission with a great ending, and the only thing that I would probably change about it is adding more to the detective side of it. But for the sake of how it is, it's brilliant. I love it. Next up, we have the identity theft case. This is probably the most simple of the lot, but it's actually so much fun. For one, it has a creepy setup. You find a body and it's missing its face with its head wrapped in bandages. There are 3 in total. All of them have the same setup, but the mystery surrounding them is what adds to the overall intrigue. Every time you solve one of the cases, you'll either find a prisoner to interrogate or Oracle will communicate to Batman about her discovery. Each person you end up talking with tells Batman that Bruce Wayne is the one doing the crimes, which immediately has the player and Batman questioning everything. How the fuck can it be Bruce Wayne? And honestly, Oracle comes up with a pretty decent theory that almost had me convinced the first time I played it.
Bruce, I don't know how to say this, but
What's wrong, Barbara?
I've been thinking about the identity theft case. Don't get angry. But how can you actually be sure that it wasn't you who killed those people? I mean, they were your fingerprints at the scene.
What did you say?
Not intentionally, but clearly you're not well. That place is full of maniacs who could take advantage of a situation like that. Think about it. What if Crane got to you again? You know Strange's reputation. Maybe he planted the idea back when you met him. I don't like it, but...
It wasn't me. I'm sure it wasn't.
But once you track down the last of the victims, you get this.
This is the journal of Dr. Thomas Elliot. My work is complete. The pain, though still present, has been worth it. He will suffer for what he did to me. He will suffer the way I have suffered. As I look in the mirror, I understand how Leonardo felt when he finished the Mona Lisa. How Michelangelo felt when David was complete. My work has taken too long. But now it's time for my masterpiece to be unveiled. My new face is ready. I couldn't have put it better myself. I take it you're here to stop me?
What do you think?
I think you're too late.
You're a killer, a psychopath. I will stop you.
Really? But you look just like Bruce Wayne. It took time, of course, to find the perfect donors, to graft on the flesh, and finally to lose myself in order to create this. 6 people died. Unfortunate, but necessary to complete my plan. Why would you believe good old-fashioned revenge? To be honest, I don't care if you do. Wayne will suffer, and you will not stop me. I can see you have your hands full with Arkham City, but it's time for me to leave now. Pray we do not meet again. Next time, I will not be in such a generous mood.
And while this is just set up for Arkham Knight, which somehow Azrael comes out on top because the follow-up to this mission is just bullshit in Arkham Knight. But on its own, in Arkham City, the mystery and the eventual discovery of Hush as the main villain was genius. And even though Arkham Knight does fuck this up, it's still amazing of its own right. Then we have the Tea Party. This mission is just goofy and fun and creepy in all the right ways. If you go into the menu and hear the mission brief, it's Alfred calling to say that he's found a cure for Joker's condition. So you fly over and find one of Batman's containers. But uh-oh, it knocks him out. What the hell? Turns out, the Mad Hatter tricked Batman into taking some of his tea, and he plans to enslave Batman to help him save Alice. And then we get a sick combat arena on top of a stopwatch before knocking the little fucker out. It's simple, it's twisted, and I love it. Then we have Cold Call Killer. This mission has you waiting for a payphone to ring so that you can hunt down Zsasz. And because Zsasz has bounced his signal, we have to also track his phone signal. Every time we answer a phone, we have to race to another and then listen to him ramble about how he became a serial killer. But the true standout is his story. His story is almost a cold reflection of Batman's. He was rich and his parents died. But instead of dedicating his entire life to combating crime, he turned to gambling, eventually losing all of his money in a rigged game by the Penguin. He considered doing something drastic, but instead, he almost gets mugged and uses the knife to kill his mugger. It's an interesting version of how Bruce might have been if he didn't dedicate his life to being the most efficient superhero. It's creepy, and it keeps us engaged by not just telling us this in a cutscene, but by gameplay. So by now you've probably noticed that I haven't talked about acts of violence or the AR challenges, but that's mainly because I don't consider them true side missions. I just see them as like little activities that you can do throughout the map, because at least for the acts of violence, there's no actual map marker for any of it. Unless you've already unlocked it or it's active in the map, there's no way to track this mission. It's just a nothing mission, and I absolutely despise it. However, with the AR challenges, I do think that they are fun, but I also think they're just more of side content, because in context, like, Batman is just sitting there on top of a rooftop just practicing his gliding. Meanwhile, there's a whole heap of shit that's going down in Arkham City. I just don't see it as something that Batman is doing literally in the actual context of the game. But they are fun to do and a bit challenging as well. And then there's the Riddler. Always the showman.
I'm waiting for you at the church, Dark Knight. Waiting to prove that I am better than you. Come and see me, if you dare.
Man, he just never learns.
Oh no! Where have they gone? Could it be that while you were out doing what you do, I, the Riddler, snuck in and took all those poor, stupid fools?
Where have you taken them?
Questions, Dark Knight. It's not you who needs answers here, it's me. Solve enough of my carefully constructed conundrums, and I'll tell you where the rest of my hostages are.
Come here.
I know you work for Riddler.
Please, don't hurt me. I'll tell you what you want to know.
It's been a pleasure.
Bitch. As with every Arkham game, the Riddler is loose and has a bunch of riddles for you to solve, along with a bunch of trophies for you to collect as well. And this took me 4 hours and 9 minutes. Look, I love these games, but Riddler is easily one of the most tedious endeavors that you must endure to complete this game. But eventually, I collected all the riddles, and all that was left was to save his hostages.
I didn't want to do it, but he made me. He had my friend. He stuck a knife in his leg.
All good, man. All good, brother.
It's all my fault, but he was gonna kill him.
Where is he?
He's insane. He told me to get everyone out of the church. He said they'd all die if I didn't. I was scared. He kept blaming you.
You're safe now.
He told me to tell you something. He was very, very specific. It's just some numbers. 275325. I have no idea what they mean.
They sound like a radio frequency.
275325. That would be about here. 275. So there's 27325. We're out there. Booyah!
At last. I suppose I should fulfill my side of the agreement. A riddle for a bat. Can you solve it?
Did you figure out what the numbers mean?
Yes, sir.
It's just one of Riddler's games. He gave you something, right?
Yeah, it's just a box. I don't know what it does.
I'll figure it out. You should head back to the church. You'll be safer there.
Bro, it'd be safer there. The Riddler literally captured him from there. Who's to stop him from doing it again, huh? Man, look at my back. I wish my back looked that good. Holy shit.
Riddle me this. If you know me, you'll want to share me. But if you share me, I'll be gone. What am I?
Obviously, it's in section.
Wrong, I'm afraid, Dark Knight.
Fuck.
I suppose it was your first attempt. I shouldn't really be surprised, should I? Continue to prove your stupidity at your own pace. For now.
You know what, man? Shut the fuck up.
Well done, Dark Knight. You did it! Like a child learning to walk for the first time, I feel I should reward this miracle and give you the location of the poor, soon-to-be-dead doctor who is desperately crying out for help.
Bro, I am going to break your legs.
Riddler's loose in Arkham City. He's taken the guards from the church hostage.
As I recall, he's been incarcerated since you led the police to his location from Arkham Island. What does he want?
Revenge. He's leaving me radio frequencies, and he gave me a device to decode his riddles. They lead to map references within Arkham City. I'll let you know how I get on.
Yeah, don't stress, Alfred. I got this shit.
So you decided to finally show up, did you?
Let them go, Riddler. They're innocent.
Don't be stupid, Dark Knight. They wouldn't find themselves in the predicament they are currently in if they had tried to think just a few steps ahead now, would they?
Yes, because who would think 3 steps ahead of a serial killer with a penchant for riddles?
If you don't, then
We'll
they
kidnap
die.
them.
And we'll see if society crumbles at their passing.
You're insane.
No, that would imply either mental illness or derangement. I suffer from neither.
You suffer from both.
Man, and I look forward to watching you fail.
Man, if I was gonna fail, it wouldn't be to you.
You figured out how to open a door.
Hey, Batman! You've got to help me!
Don't worry, brother, I got you.
Oh, very good, Batman. I see you have begun to understand this room. Bathe in the glory of your primitive conquest. Does your head? I hope you don't think that all of my puzzles will be that simple.
Help me!
Man, if your puzzles are this fucking simple, you're supposed to be the world's smartest man, and you're actually the world's dumbest. Because, like, I mean, even though you made this whole ass, like, death trap, that was a pretty easy way to solve your stupid puzzle. I'm gonna stick to calling them stupid until they're actually smart. Don't worry, I got you, man.
Yourself, Dark Knight. That room was one of the easiest.
Yeah, you like my suit? See how clean it looks? Alright, 65, 95. That'd be up here. So 90, 95 would be about there. So 625 would be about there. Perfect.
Riddle me this. The more there is, the less you see. What could I be? I hope so.
It's definitely angriness.
Well, not so easy now, is it?
Oh, it actually has a cool... What am I trying to get into my phone? Jesus Christ.
Roll up, roll up. It's time for my latest game.
Alright, let's see what you got now, nigga.
All you need to do is keep your eyes on the prize.
always keep my eyes on the prize.
Keep your eyes open, Dark Knight.
I've always been curious about
Your
this.
pick, Batman.
If you don't watch the entire way, does it change it up?
Shall we see if you were right?
No, it doesn't. Oh, okay.
No. How did you do that?
It's because you're a pathetic cheater, Enigma. Alright, I'm here. What have you got?
I've done it. This is one puzzle you cannot solve. I've studied your techniques, reviewed your childish gadgets, and there is nothing in your arsenal that can help you defeat this room.
Bro, that's not even a riddle.
And I will be victorious.
That's not even a riddle. How is that a riddle? That is literally just that's literally just setting somebody up for failure. How do you call yourself? How do you call yourself an honest combatant or competitive person, and be like, yeah?
What? How did you? Where did you?
I literally set you up to fail.
Do you hear me? Cheating.
Bruh.
Can you get me out of here? Please!
Don't worry, I got you. I got you. Because I know there's probably a way to go this way. What is this way?
Is it all getting to you? Is the pressure too great? Then give up and admit I have beaten you.
Dude, I'm telling you, come up with better riddles. This shit is easy. Alright, I was promised a challenge.
What kept you? Did you get lost? Were you scared? Did I finally get to you? Have you accepted that I am the winner here?
What, do you expect me to learn teleportation? Jesus Christ, I came here as fast as I could.
No. Well, this next room will. That, I guarantee.
Alright, bet, let's go.
Please, someone!
Alright, buddy, I got you.
He turned it off. But for how long?
Are you serious? Oh, okay.
It's off. But for how long, Dark Knight?
Sorry, your taunts need work, man.
Help!
What? Okay.
I cannot begin to fathom the level at which your primitive brain functions. Allow me to give you some help. Give up and die. Nah.
Bro, your conundrums are simple. Giving up and dying, boring. But getting to smother your face all over the pavement, exciting. I like how that sounds.
As you look upon my work, your primitive brain must be struggling to comprehend how I have managed all this.
What are you
Bro.
doing?
It was easy.
Oh yeah. Okay, you definitely just broke all of his wrists just by that one stunt alone.
You're safe now.
What you got?
What's good for me and potentially fatal for you, Dark Knight? Don't bother taxing your tiny mind, for the answer is obviously my final puzzle. Will you save the ignorant guard? I'll be shocked if you do.
You're funny. Alright, let's go. Come on. What you got?
Help me, please!
As you can see, Dark Knight, that ignorant
Alright, let's
guard
go.
is currently experiencing the shocking sensation of her own mortality. Can you help her without experiencing yours?
Okay, that was my bad. Alright, sorry Doc, that was my bad.
As you can see, Dark Knight, that ignorant guard is currently experiencing the shocking sensation of her own mortality. Can you help her without experiencing yours?
Right. What does this do? Okay.
So, You wrapped your brain around that last puzzle and squeezed out a predictable solution. How will you attempt to solve this next puzzle?
Well, I'm assuming by hitting them in the right order. Okay. Okay, come on, Riddler, come on. Give me something hard. Give me something hard. Easy.
Do you need to call a friend? Why bother? I'm sure we don't have it.
Man, I have friends. What a rude thing to say. There we go. Go, my pretty.
A brute force approach to a simple conundrum, Dark Knight. How predictable.
Man, I'd like to see you try something else. Ah. I fucked this up. Hold up. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, this room was actually challenging, Riddler. I appreciate you for giving me something to tax my brain capacities.
You weren't supposed to do that! That room was impossible! How did you... Oh, this isn't over.
Don't worry, I got you.
Where is he?
I'll deal with Riddler. Just tell me the code.
Code?
He gave everyone else a code. Why didn't he give you one?
He sounded like he thought you'd die in here. I guess he was wrong. Is there anything I can do?
No. Get back to the church when you can. Oracle, we've got a problem. I solved the last Riddler room, but there wasn't a radio frequency.
What's he up to?
I don't think he thought I'd defeat his last room.
That's good, right?
He's still got hostages from the church. If they're still alive, I need to find them. Search every record about the buildings he's used so far. There may be a connection there.
Man, I love that detail about this game. Like, Riddler sets up all of the challenge rooms, and like you're actually meant to die in this room, but when you do, he doesn't actually have a plan for it. So he starts freaking out. He's like, "Ah, I'll come back."
Right. Listen to me carefully. I still have more books going, so I'll just need a couple of days, and I will make a puzzle so taxing that you will never solve it. I will. You'll see.
Yeah, alright. All of your riddles have been so easy so far.
I think I've found something that links all the Riddler rooms. It looks like they were all owned by a Mr. Fine. He seems to have acted as some sort of property broker.
When was this?
Before Arkham City was built. It's a long shot, I know, but he sold one other property 3 months before Arkham opened. There's no record of who to, but I'm sending you the location now.
Thanks, Oracle. I'll check it out.
Alright. Now for the final Riddler room and the final trophies. Let's go. For the last Arkham City trophy, we have finally achieved it. So that is absolutely every single one of Riddler's trophies. Done and dusted. Sweet. Now let's get this bitch.
In order to hurt me, you would have to break free from the predicament you currently find yourself in, and attack me in such a way that does not cause me to press this remote detonator, distributing your primitive DNA all over the wall.
Oh, I'm gonna crush your bones, boy. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. We got this. We got this. Don't worry, boys and girls. I got you.
Want from us? I can walk all night, Riddler.
I got you. Just keep walking. You don't have to do this for much longer.
Explosives to his hostages. If they stop moving, they'll die. I can't get in their way.
Don't worry, I ain't gonna get in their way. I'm gonna break this man's fucking skull. Alright, you're mine now, Riddler. You're mine now. Come here! What? Bitch. I'm gonna make you hunt all those fucking trophies.
Do you really expect me to fall for this Dark Knight? I know you won't kill me.
True, but you can't say the same about the others, can you?
Get your ass moving, Riddler.
You can't tell me what to do.
Do I need to press the button?
What? No. You'll pay for this, Batman.
You sure this thing won't work?
No. But there's no point in letting him know that, is there?
Alright, that is everything. That is all the side content, that is all the side quests on day 1. Riddler, Mad Hatter, Deadshot, Azrael, Bane, Hush, Nora, Zaz, Arkham Assault, Stolen Free Stack, Iceberg Lounge, and Bat Computer are all done. So, that's all the side quests done in one video. So, the only logical next step is all of the challenge maps. But we'll save that for the next video. So, if you guys enjoyed that, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll see you guys for the next one.